Hi everyone, welcome to MarikaCreations. Today it's time for some spring decor DIYs, or you might say thrift flips. It's a little bit mix of both. I have been thrifting. I picked up a hen and a bird and a rooster as well, and I will make them fit into my French country home decor. So stay tuned for all this. For my first creation today, I am upcycling this chicken. It looks very pretty. I like the shape and the size of it. It's plastic, but I will make it fit into my decor and I will paint it. And I've started here with the base color, my light grayish color. I want a blank canvas to work with, so I applied one coat of this color here. Set it aside to dry, and this is how she looks. And now it's time to play with colors. So I will paint her with brown, black, green, light brown, and I'm dabbing on the colors with my sponge, and I'm blending them with a bigger paintbrush, as you see me do here, just working my way around the bird. And the key to a good finish here is to work in layers. Once I have covered her completely, I will dry her with my hair dryer, and then I will keep on layering more color where I see fit. Some more green, some more brown, etc., etc., drying in between, and continue layering. She looks quite dark at the moment, but that will change as soon as I put on the highlights. You will see later on. Now I'm going in with some black acrylic paint. That's what I'm using here, acrylic paint. And I have diluted it in a little bit of water to just push that black into all the crevices and wipe off the excess. And on top of that, as soon as I have dried her, a little bit more of my green brown colors. And once I'm happy with the result, I go in and dry brush her with my light grayish color, as I used as a base coat to start with. Just take a tiny bit on the paintbrush, not to overdo it. I prefer layering here as well. If it's not enough, I go over it once more and once more until I'm happy with the result. Then I set her aside to dry completely. And the final step is to seal the colors with my satin finished varnish, just a one coat. I forgot to mention in the beginning, I picked this chicken up at the thrift store for €1.50. And look at her now, well worth the €1.50, don't you think? Et voila! Here she sits in my kitchen, looking very pretty. I am so happy with the result. She fits right into my decor. What do you think? If you're new to my channel, hi! I am Marika, and on this channel I do lots of DIYs, thrift flips, trash to treasure, renovation of my home, and I even do some pottery and some painting. Anything creative really. Please join me. Hit that subscribe button and the notification bell and let me inspire you. For my next creation, I have a beautiful little bird. She looks adorable as is, plastic as well. Picked her up at the thrift store for €1, but I will do almost the same treatment as I did with the chicken in my first creation today. Cover her with a base coat of my light greyish color, and then I go in with my browns, with my green and black, dabbing with a sponge, blending with a bigger paintbrush. I will put more green on her chest and a little bit more darker colors on her head and wings. And I'm layering here as well, as you can see, drying in between the coats. Now I'm going in with my black acrylic, diluted in some water, to push it in the crevices to create some depth. Now I'm doing the dry brushing with my light greyish color, working with just a tiny bit of paint on the brush to get a subtle look. And the last thing I will do is to go in with some black acrylic on the eyes and a dot of my light greyish color as a reflection in the eyes to bring her to life. And here I'm putting on my varnish with a satin finish, just a one coat to protect the colors. Et voila! Here she sits on my recently made tea tray. She's so cute. I find her adorable. For my last creation today, I will use this little rooster. It's made of cast iron. It's been sitting on a doorstop, I think it was. And this wood round here and some wooden beads as feet. And I have this wooden rod that I will cut to size, like I already done here, and put it in the center and a rooster on top, and it will be some sort of a riser to display pretty things or to serve something on. First thing I do is to find the center of my wood round. Just measuring several measurements here to find the dead center. And then I will just drill a hole right through where I will put my rod later on, but it's not time for that yet. I have sanded off my wooden beads so they have a flat surface so they can connect better to the wood round, and I'm placing them out where I think I want them, and then I take some wood glue and press them into place. Make sure they are where they're supposed to be, and then I put something heavy on top and set them aside to dry. And they have dried now, and I put some wood glue on the rod and attach it with just a screw like you see me do here. And it's all down, wiping off the excess glue. Now it's time to paint, and I'm using my medium light grayish color this time, and I will apply 2 coats to get a really nice finish. So back, front, everywhere. And then I will set it aside to dry, and then it's time for some decoupaging. Looks like this now, all covered with 2 coats of my paint. And now I will put on 1 coat of my homemade Mod Podge, just some wood glue and some water, spread it around, and then I will use my hair dryer to dry it completely, quicken up the process a little bit. And then once completely dry, I will put on some beautiful napkins in my French country style. These roses here, I've used them a lot, I know, but they are so pretty. Then parchment paper on top and some heat to reactivate the glue, and I will have a smooth, non-wrinkly surface. And then some more Mod Podge on top, and the excess I will just put Mod Podge on and fold them over the edge like you see me do here. And I have decided to cover the whole piece, so I will tear out some smaller pieces to put in the spaces between my roses. And then I will go up the rod as well, cover the whole piece, Mod Podge and the napkin in place and some more Mod Podge on top, and work my way up the rod. And once I'm happy with the result, I will set my piece aside to dry. And now it's time for my rooster. I put a screw on the bottom of the rooster, and now I put some glue on the rooster there and in the hole that I've drilled in the rod, and then I will screw him into place. Now I'm taking some of my medium light grayish color and I will dry brush the rooster just a tiny bit to make the texture pop. If you like this video and videos like this, consider subscribing. Maybe share this video with a friend and hit that like button as well. It will help my channel to grow and I can spend more time creating inspirational content for you. My aim is to upload one video per week. Last thing I do, as I do, is to go over the whole piece, back, front, everything, even the rooster, with one coat of my satin finished varnish to protect the decoupage and the colors. Et voila! Here it sits in my kitchen area, looking very pretty. I love how it turned out. So tell me what you think of my creations today. Did you have a favorite? Let me know in the comments. If you are inspired and you want more inspiration straight away, just click that DIY playlist appearing on the screen right here. Just click and enjoy. Thank you so very much for watching. See you soon again in my next one. Until then, take care. Bye.